we are back after another week off due to more Olympics, but now those are all done.
Yay.
I don't think there's any more delays in our horizon unless something else comes up, which is entirely possible in the world of anime production. But in terms of things from the real world coming in that we already know are happening, we're done. We're out. That's all out of the way.
Yes.
It's just smooth sailing, hopefully, until the end of the season, which I guess is going to be very weird because it's going to be in the first quarter of fall season. It's weird. There's shows on episode 9 and 10 now, and this is on episode 6, and I'm just I'm so confused.
Oh, jeez.
Where am I? What is time? Time is a construct.
Time is a construct. It's fake.
But anyways, yes. Hello, welcome to this week's episode of Jared Now Watch Love Live Superstar. I'm Jared, joined as always by Doc Allen Ladium.
Hello.
This is episode number 6, where you're talking about season 1, episode number 6, called I Was Dreaming.
We actually see the title card at one point. It doesn't make any sense why it's there, but we do see it.
I mean that's the way they've done all the title cards this series.
Yeah.
They're just out there in the world. They exist.
Yep.
So yeah, there we go. We're gonna see a dream.
Yeah, and some intense decision making.
Very intense decision making. A lot of tears.
Yo.
Whole bunch of them. So yeah, we begin this episode and
with
Chisato is getting bullied by some little kids because this is when she was a little kid. She's not out and about as a normal teenager and getting bullied by little kids. That's not exactly what's happening. But when she was a kid, she was getting bullied because she went to a park and apparently went into the wrong neighborhood of the park and sparked a territory war because she was in the wrong territory.
Oh no.
And the kids were like, we're going to take your hair tie for compensation because you were in our area.
Because that's how it works.
Give it back. And then Colin's like, I'm running. Give it back.
Leave her alone.
And they're like, fine, we didn't win it anyways.
This weird girl's just charging at us.
I mean, to be fair, I'd probably also just be like, I don't want to. Some random person is just running at me. I probably don't want to have to deal with them, so I'm going to leave.
To be fair, you wouldn't be bullying a girl out of her hair ties anyway.
You don't know. I could have lived the rough park life. It's not what happened, but, just saying. So, yeah, that's how we begin our episode. And then I don't remember what happens next, to be honest with you.
Oh my god. I mean, we have more of training stuff.
Training stuff. Yeah, so we go back to the hotel or wherever they're at, and Cuckoo is
Throw the sticks.
She's having a good time with the sticks and then starts throwing them and wakes up Sumire, who's like, what is happening? And then the Sunny Passion girls show up and they're like, hey, 15 minutes, get ready, we're gonna go do some training. And they're like, both Cuckoo and Sumire are like, huh? And they're like, and Khan's like, hey, what's going on? I'm stretching.
I'm ready.
They're like, huh? So yeah, they go off and do some training, and then Cuckoo's just like, I'm
dead.
Sumire was trying to get out of it by being like, I had to get my hair done in 30 minutes because that's how long it takes me to get my hair done. Show business, gotta keep the appearance up. And Cuckoo's like, no, you're not getting out of this. You're coming with us.
They're supposed to run 10 kilometers based off of the dreaming thing.
The training resume that Sunny Passion gives them.
Yes.
And then they're like, oh, this sucks. And Sunny Passion's like, do you guys want to go back to your lodging? And they're like, no, Cuckoo gets sad. We should get her her spirits back. So like, okay, you guys want to perform for her so she'll get energized again? And it totally works.
Yeah, she pulls out her light sticks and everything.
She's like, whoa.
This is amazing.
I'm
this
alive
is after she
again.
was passed out on a park bench.
Yep. And Subaru's just like, oh my god, what have I gotten myself into? I think they also go and show them the stage at this point.
Yeah.
Which are like, hey, yeah, the school came together and helped us build this and everything. They're all real excited to do this. Like, we all kind of come together as a community because we live on this island and everything. So we all have this communal focus on, building ourselves up and using our school idol activities to kind of help everyone else together, which is a very Love Life Sunshine ideology.
Yep, sure is.
Like that's basically like, hey, this is what Aqua did, so let's just kind of use this as well.
Yep.
It's real interesting. It continues, I think, just to be interesting as well that like our rival group is just like, hey, we're here to help, which I think might slightly be shifting by the end of this episode.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, but yeah, like it's still so weird that it's just like, here's your rival group, and they're gonna just be like, buddy, and helping you the entire way.
Yeah.
But I
don't
like
think it'll stick that way, but
yeah, but I like having just like a different idea of what to bring to the table to this formula. So yeah, I think after that we go back to Chisato. I mean, we do at some point. Where she's doing her own practice and getting ready for the competition, which is the following day. Rin just kind of shows up out of the blue and is like, "Oh, hey, what's up? You getting your practice in?" And just like, "Yeah, I gotta do all my stuff. I need to look in my bag real quick." Oh, I think she's also like, Ren's like, "Where's Kana and the others? Aren't you supposed to be with them?" And she's like, "Nah, they're doing a concert, but I'm here because I gotta get ready for the competition and everything. So I gotta focus on this. I gotta focus on that. You know, it is what it is." And then she goes in her bag to get something, and that's when the paper falls out, which we were speculating on what that was last week or 2 weeks ago, I should say. And apparently, it's a school withdrawal form.
Yep.
Which you're just like, huh?
Huh?
Chisato, what are you doing? And she's like, "Did you see that?" And Ren's like, "See what? I don't know what you're talking about." And then Chisato just leaves, and Ren's just like, what did I just witness?"
Yep.
What happened? We go back to the island. Cuckoo's trying to cook them dinner and failing miserably. So Sumere's just like, "Oh man, you failed miserably. Hang on, let me put on an apron. I'll do some cooking here. I know how to cook."
She's trying to make like Chinese food specifically.
Yes. Because she wants to like repay Sunny Passion for like everything they've done for them. And so Sumere kind of comes in and is like, "All right, I'll help you cook food that's edible." So that we can do this. Kanon's out trying to figure out lyrics and everything still, so she's in the zone doing her yoga, and the blonde girl's with her and surprises her. She's like, "What?" So she basically explains again, like, "Yeah, I'm trying to find lyrics. I usually do these with Cuckoo, but I'm doing them myself this time, just trying to figure things out," and kind of stumped. And then they start talking about Chisato and everything, and Kanon kind of explains, like, Chisato does dance, she wants to be good at that and everything, and that, that's what she's focusing on right now. And blonde girl's just like, "Huh, interesting. I mean, that's a way you can do things, sure, but I mean, you don't have to like diversify yourself that much and to focus singularly on one thing when you are interested in multiple things."
Also, they're not incompatible dreams.
Yes.
Dreams.
So yeah, after that, I believe they go eat. There's just a big spread on the table, and everyone's just like, "Whoa!" Sumere is like, "Yeah, we cooked this together, right?
Right?
We did a great job together, right?" And Cuckoo's like, "No, it's a lie. I didn't do anything. It was all her." Sumere is like, "I'm trying to give you some credit here. Come on.
It's a lie.
Knock it off." So yeah, they eat, and then they go out and look at the full moon because it's big. Then they're going to turn into werewolves.
Yep.
Kanon's like, "Oh, I should send a photo to Chisato. She'd be real pumped about this." And then as soon as she does that, Chisato's like, "Hey, look at the moon."
The moon.
And Kanon's like, "Hey, can I call you real quick?" Chisato's like, "Cool." So she calls her up and like kind of talks to her about what they've been doing on the island and everything. And then it's like, "Hey, how's your practice going and all that?" And Chisato's like, "Yeah, it's going good and all that. Getting ready for the competition. Yay."
Yay.
And then they do the classic miscommunication thing. Where like, "Hey, I got something to say," but they say it at the same time, like, "Oh, you go ahead. No, you go ahead. No, you go ahead. Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. What are you gonna say?" "I was nothing. Don't worry about it."
I was like, please, friends, communicate. Please communicate.
So Kanon hangs up the phone, and blonde girl's there again. She's like, "How'd it go?" And Kanon's like, "Hey, I need a favor." And then we cut to the next day, which is Chisato again kind of prepping up for the competition and everything. And then Ren's this there doing her own dancing. It's kind of like, whoa, fancy meeting you here. Let me just pirouette over to you.
Yep. It's so weird.
And she's like, hey, what are you doing? So I was like, yeah, I'm just going over the choreography one more time before I have to go. Anyways, really interesting meeting you here. And then Ren's just like, all right, I'm going to leave now. See you later. And then she just keeps popping back in like,
It's nothing. It's nothing.
It's nothing.
It's
And then just
nothing.
leaves. Pops back in. It's nothing. Pops back in. It's nothing. And then she pops back in again and like Chisato has moved towards the door. Is like, what do you want? She's like, "Bleh."
You saw the thing, didn't you?
So yeah, they go out to like the corridor or like the I don't
Courtyard.
know what courtyard. Yes, thank you.
Mhm.
And yeah, she's like, so you saw the thing, and Ren's like, yeah. Why are you going to leave the school? What's going on? So Chisato's like, all right, look. I decided because I want to win this competition and I want to do this without the help of Kana and everything that I have to put such just ridiculous and immeasurable pressure on myself to win this that is very just over the top and
Yeah.
ridiculous.
And if I don't, then I'm going to withdraw from school. And I should probably go overseas. And I'm like, excuse me? What? Girl, please.
I gotta be able to do things without Kanon because she's always helping me and I need to get confidence. Have confidence, but I have
confidence.
no confidence.
No confidence.
And I need to figure this out. And then like she tells this whole story like about how Kanon saved her when she was a kid and everything, and Ren's like, okay, how does that relate to this?
Yeah, I forgot exactly what I texted you, but it was like,
I think you're just like, cool story, bro. Okay, so what?
yeah, cool story, bruh, but what?
And then she's like, yeah, I want to be able to do things on my own without Kanon's help. I need to figure out a way to be, my own person, be able to kind of like step out on my own and do things without, depending on others all the time.
Mhm.
Which, like, yeah, sure, makes sense.
Yeah.
But at the same time, also, you don't have to put like just
All the pressure on yourself?
all of the entire pressure in the world on yourself to win a competition.
Yeah.
It's just very over the top.
Or else you are going to leave the school and move overseas to dance.
Which I think is like, it makes that it's very kind of like outlandish, but it also makes sense because like this is a high end school.
Mhm.
So if she wants to get the same level of like help and teaching, she's probably going to have to do something like that. But at the same time, she's like doing this on a whim and probably hasn't talked to her parents about it. And her parents will probably be like, no, you're not withdrawing from the school. What are you talking
What
about?
the heck are you talking about?
Stop that.
You're 16 or 15 or something
You
like
can't
that.
do that.
No.
Go to your room. So yeah, she explains all this and then
Go home,
leaves,
be a
and Ren's just
family
like,
man.
yeah, go home, be a family man. And Ren's the whole time is just like, huh?
Huh?
Also, like, hey, maybe like just like do what you think you want to do and be happy with it instead of just being over the top like this. Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
So yeah, we see the others at the stage, and they're looking at it, the completed stage which has been built, and Cuckoo's like, look at this, the light show. Whoa.
Whoa.
Cool. Anyways, let's go back to Chisato, who's at the venue now and is very worried because she texted Kanon and Kanon didn't answer her. She's like, oh, and then immediately she gets a text as soon as she puts her phone away. And it's like Kanon saying, sorry, I didn't notice. And then you just see someone running at her. Just like, huh? What?
Full
And
speed with no pants.
it's a pantsless girl running at her with a big shirt. And it's Kanon.
Come on.
And she's like, what are you doing here? What is going on? And I was like, I had to come support you because you sounded like something was wrong when we were talking on the phone last night. Oh, I ran all the way here from the island. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Oh, I'm out of breath. Oh, give me a second. Oh, anyways, yeah, I wanted to make sure you're good. Good luck with the competition. You're going to do great. You always do great. You're really good at stuff. Oh, good job. And then Chisato's like, I wanted to do this by myself, and then I saw you, and I felt relieved. Now I don't know what to do. I have no
Ah.
confidence in myself because you're always helping me, and you're cool, and I want to be like you. And then Khan's like, yo, dog, I also want to be like you. You're cool too. Like, what are you talking about? You did that whole like speech about how you wanted to dance and everything, and I was like, whoa, this is rad. I also want to be like that.
That's
And they're
why I
like,
sing now.
yeah,
Yeah. I can sing because you did your cool speech.
yeah. And so they're
Yeah.
both just like, oh, we both rely on each other in ways that it basically probably didn't realize for the other person. Oh, so we're cool? We're
Finger
cool.
touch.
All right, cool. I'm going to go win this competition now.
And she did.
And she wins the competition. And then she submits a application to the director that's like, hey, I won the competition. Also, I'm going to focus on being a school idol now.
Yep.
And the director smiles.
Bum.
And then we cut back to the venue. Sunny Passion ends their performance. And like, all right, here's our special guest, an idol group that we've had our eye on. Give it up for them, which is interesting that they give them the main event spot.
Right.
So they come out with a 4-member unit
With stupid outfits.
with some really ridiculous outfits.
Oh my god, those outfits are bad.
So yeah, Chisato is now with them, and they perform new song Tokonatsu Sunshine.
They've had such a busy day in terms of like, oh man, I won a competition and I turned in my club application. Also, now I'm in the club and I had to learn the song and the dance, and let's go do this. Holy crap.
I mean, to be fair, for her, it probably wouldn't be that big of a deal to learn the dance.
Yeah.
Because they probably also just utilize stuff that they
It
learned from
wouldn't.
her.
Correct.
So that makes it a little bit easier. But yeah, learning the song would be a little bit of a challenge.
Especially because they shifted it so that she's like a co.
Yeah. But also, she had seen the lyrics before, so it's not like she's coming into this blind.
No, it was just, movie magic.
It's just a lot to take in on one
It-
single day.
It was funny. There was a lot happening on this day.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't mention it completely. There was a minor moment that I thought was interesting in terms of dynamics. So we talked about the whole food thing and how Sumire is like, yo, I'm trying to help you out here. Like,
Mm-hmm.
say we did this. And then Cuckoo was like feeling bad about the whole thing.
Mhm.
And so when she was playing, like when she got the light set up, she's like, yeah, this is me making up for not being able to cook.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a little bit of a weird like mini dynamic of like Kanan and Chi going on there with Cuckoo and Sumire, and of like, no, I can do this. I'm good enough. I'm sure I
Yeah.
can.
Also, the Sunny Passion girls the whole time are just like, they're really close, aren't they?
Yep. Yeah.
Gone hold on, just like, eh. But yeah,
Also,
that's true.
we didn't mention that they have Yakuza Kid syndrome.
Yeah, so like when they showed them as kids, it just looked like they just shrunk their bodies down like they do in Yakuza games, where it's just like normal head on tiny body.
Yep, it's so weird.
Very weird.
Maybe some short
also-
hair.
Yes, new song has like just a wild tempo change at the very beginning where you're just like, oh, this is gonna be just a nice calm song, and it's just like, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. You're like, whoa,
Out of nowhere, it
that
just
was some
changes.
whiplash.
Yeah, it was.
So yeah, they perform the song, and it goes well and everything, and then Sunny Passion is like, whoa. The purple hair girl's like, oh, so this is the power of them as a 4-person unit. Interesting. Which, I mean, they had said, like, what, the last episode where, like, if you bring in Chisato, like, you're going to be a much better group.
Yeah.
So, like, they put that into the universe, and now they're seeing that come to fruition. So they're like, oh, yeah, we were right about that. That's troublesome.
Whoops.
So, like, I think while we're still going to be like, friendly with each other, I think this is where the rivalry is probably going to start building of like, we're going to have to go into competition against each other here soon. So that sort of thing is going to be happening. So yeah, it's an interesting dynamic, I think, just overall between these two groups. And yeah, that's basically how we wrap up this episode.
Yep.
Also, there was a drawing in the sand.
There was. Also, I still think the lyric "Fallen Live" is a strange lyric.
Yeah, that could just be a weird translation thing to remember.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's supposed to be a play on fall in love, but
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. All right. Anyway, do we have any like
Anyway,
notes or anything?
we do.
Cool.
The NHKE broadcast exclusive end card this week was of Chisato.
What? Who could have seen that coming?
I know. This episode was delayed because of the Paralympics. We knew that.
Yep.
This one right here, I'm not even going to read because it's dumb and shouldn't even be here.
Oh no.
This episode reveals that Sumire possesses culinary skills. There you go. Callbacks to previous Love Life series, or basically things that are similar to other Love Life series.
Mm-hmm.
Like Setsuna, Lanzu, and Bia from Nijigasaki, Cuckoo is shown to lack cooking skills as she failed to cook dumplings, roast pork, and a crab.
Mm-hmm. A singular
Crab.
crab.
Singular crab. Kanan runs towards Chisato from afar in a similar vein to Hanukkah running towards Kotori and Muse's music start.
Okay.
And figures of Kanan, Chisato, Cuckoo, and Sumire were drawn along the shore similar to Love Life Sunshine.
Which we mentioned that there was
Yes.
drawing in the sand.
And then continuity notes, this episode continues from Passion Island the last episode.
What?
And despite her previous training, Cuckoo still lacks her stamina. Thank you for these very brilliant notes and trivia.
Oh man.
So that's going to wrap this episode up. Next time, it's time to determine who will be the student council president.
What? Who could have seen a student council president arc coming? Who
I
could
know.
have seen that happening?
Who is it going to be?
Hmm.
Very peculiar. So yeah, that's going to wrap this episode up. We got a whole lot of Chisato character development. Got some, everyone else kind of got some stuff here and there.
Yeah.
Got some Ren character development, which is nice to see.
Mm-hmm.
Because she really hasn't gotten a whole lot here
She
and there.
got more
besides
than like 3
mean.
lines.
Yeah. She got to say more than I hate school idols.
And show like some human behavior of like, oh man, why
I'm a weird and awkward person.
why are you gonna leave? That's weird. That's sad. Talk to me about it. Okay, I still don't understand, but all right.
Yeah.
So that was nice to see some other aspect of her.
Yeah. Good development episode.
Yay. Too much crying though.
And Chisato joined up, which is, I think a little bit sooner than I was expecting, but also, who knows? I don't know how long it's
going to
take Ren's gonna take.
episode, but yeah, I don't know about Ren. I have no idea about Ren.
Yeah. So yeah, next time we will be discussing season 1, episode number 7 called Battle Student Council President Elections.
Battle.
But that's going to do it for us this week. So if you'd like more from us, head on over to seasonalanimecheckup.com or sac.cool where you can find past episodes of this podcast and other podcasts like Seasonal Anime Checkup OVA. You'll also find columns and reviews on the site as well. If you'd like more from Anladium, go to anladium.com. She's got columns and reviews. You can follow us on Twitter and TikTok at Anime Checkup, and you can buy our books, One Shining Moment, A Critical Analysis of Love Life Sunshine, and Hot Tubs and Pac-Man on Amazon.com. So join us next week as we determine who will become the student council president.
Bum bum bum.